It's no exaggeration to say there are no billionaires quite like Warren Buffett. The Oracle of Omaha may be worth billions of dollars, but he lives less like a tycoon and much more like an average Joe. Even as someone who I've interviewed many times over the years and learned a lot about, there's a lot that I did not know about Warren Buffett that I've learned from this new film, Becoming Warren Buffett. It looks at the life of this extraordinary businessman.
I'll have a sausage McMuffin with egg and cheese. 317 is a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. The market's down this morning, so I think I'll pass up the 317 and go with the 295.
Warren Buffett is the only person who, from scratch, built a company that is in the top 10 of the Fortune 500.
I was always playing around with numbers. I find it enjoyable. There were two turning points in my life. Once when I came out of the womb and once when I met Susie.
Warren is smarter than you even know. I think sometimes geniuses are by default lonely and isolated.
I was a lopsided person. She put me together. I thought I would pile her money, then she would unpile it, running a foundation, and therefore society would benefit. 99% of everything I make will go to others.
The largest gift ever given. It was completely amazing.
Investment problems, they're easy. It's the human problems that are the tough ones.
Becoming Warren Buffett, the director, Peter Kunhardt, joins me now. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Poppy.
It's an extraordinary film, and it's remarkable in so many ways. What struck me the most, you could have spent the entire time talking about his business successes and lessons learned. This is so much about his family.
Well, fortunately, I'm not a financial guy. I don't know much about finance. So when we decided to make this film, it was always from the beginning, who's the man behind the fortune? How did he get that way? What was his childhood like? I always find it very interesting to go back to the childhood to see what influences led to them people becoming what they become.
What do you see as his most defining moment personally? Because so much of this is a tribute to his late wife, Susan.
Yeah. I think his defining moment was coming out of his shell. And I think that is directly attributable to Susie. He was not socially together when he was a young man, and his father instilled in him principles and ethics that still to this day drive him forward. But it was Susie who, when he was in his early 20s, he met and married, who realized that he couldn't really talk to people and trust people and open up to people. And she just, if he had an enormous brain, she had an enormous heart, and she used it to change him. And I think, by the end of the film, he says, I would never have been as successful as I was had it not been for Susie.